Good morning. Okay, so if you're feeling a little bit insecure in your business and you're not seeing the consistent clients, consistent revenue coming in, first of all, know that you're not on your own, right? This is more common than people actually talk about. Like we see online all the time about, do this for 10K months, do this for 20K months, do this for 50K months. But there's such a big chunk of women out there that are like, well, actually, if I could have consistent 3K months, 5K months, and actually be able to breathe, I would be so happy, right? And this used to be me. So, for those of you that don't know me, well, first of all, my name is Joanne O'Halloran, and I'm a business mentor that supports coaches to be able to celebrate 3 to 7K consistent clients and consistent months because I know what it's like. When I started my business in 2020, single parent, COVID had just hit, started my business, and I started making no money, right? This story is way more common than the 10K months that you see online. It took me 8 months before I started actually bringing any cash into my business, and then a further 2 months before I started seeing those higher figure months. It was 11.5K month. Well, it was 11,200 and something K month. But then I had a crash again, like for another couple of months where I didn't make any money and then started to build it up again. And for most women that I talk to, particularly if they're in year 2, year 3, year 4 of business and they haven't been seeing results, I know that feeling of like it's embarrassing. It's, well, I should be here and I should be this, and here's what I've tried, and it's just not working. So if this is you, I feel you and I've got you because I've been there, right? So when I say I truly know what it means to have no money in your business, to not be able to pay your bills, I get it. And I also know what it takes to be able to have that consistency coming in. So to have consistent clients, to have consistent revenue, and to actually be able to breathe that sigh of relief. You don't have to sell your soul to be able to do it. Like if any of you out there are like, here's all the list of things that I'm unwilling to do. You don't need to be sleazy when it comes to sales. You don't need to be hardcore tough when it comes to sales. You still can be feminine, you can be kind, you can be generous, you can be loving, and make sales. And I want to show you how to do that. So if any of this is resonating with you and you're like, oh my goodness, I would just love to have that consistent income so I can breathe a sigh of relief. Here's something else I want you to know. When you do have those consistent 3, 5, 7K months, it's then easier to scale from there because you have the foundation in. You want to get that foundation in so that you can scale. Without having the foundation in, you're not able to scale. And this is what's missing in a lot of those programs that are telling you, here's how you get to your 10K. The foundations are not in. So if you've seen any of my client results, which I'm sure you have because they're crushing it, they're consistently booking sales calls, they're signing new clients, their visibility is increasing, they're booking speaking gigs, they're being like invited onto different platforms to be able to talk, and they're bringing in leads on a regular basis. It's because the foundations have been put in that it creates that rinse, repeatable, predictable system, which like honestly is what we all need. Like I know I'm not the only one that wants to be able to breathe that sigh of relief when money was started to come in the door. And I really want you to be able to have the same thing, because there's no reason why there should be any broke coaches. There is no reason why businesses are not making money. If you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to put in the effort, then you can have an incredible business. If you're unwilling to do that, then of course that's a different story. But next week, I'm running a boot camp for 3 days where I'm going to break down the energetics, the mindset, and the strategies to be able to celebrate those 3 to 7K consistent months. So, day one, we're going to have a look at how do you actually magnetize clients in? Because in my experience with every client that's come to me is they're missing leads. They're focusing on sales, but they don't have leads in. And in case you don't know what a lead is a prospect client. So it's, you want to have enough of those people to connect with and talk to be able to convert them into clients. But you need to know how to pull them in. Just because you may have like, a couple of hundred, a couple of thousand on social media, they're not necessarily leads. They could just be followers. And you want to make sure that you have tangible leads that you can then have conversations with to convert into clients. So on day one, I'm going to show you how you do that. So how you become a magnet to clients. How do you actually bring in leads? Day two, I'm going to support you on actually becoming the go-to expert. So this comes down to the message that you use, the words that you use, how you portray yourself, and how you show up. So like what I hear from a lot of people is, I'm posting every day, or I'm showing up on my stories and nobody is buying from me. So we need to have a look at what your messaging actually is and if it's connecting with the people that are your ideal clients. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm also going to show you my black book of how we boost your visibility so that you are seen not just by your current audience, but a wider audience of being the expert in whatever it is that you do. Day 3, then you're going to become a sales superstar. So I'm going to show you how you sell without that ickiness, without the sleaze, without that real hardcore bro marketing, without needing to cold DM. You do not need to be hovering around in other people's Facebook groups, hoping, wishing that a client is going to magically appear. You don't need any of that. So I'm going to show you how you become a sales superstar by staying in your femininity. The way we do it is like invitation based. So we invite people to come work with us rather than saying you must or you're a piece of crap, essentially, which we've all seen that, right? And we've all seen the DMs where, nobody is like, hey, how are you? How's your mother? How's your father? How's anything? It's like, here, come join my group. Come buy my program. I have free access to a mastermind. We've all seen them, right? That's not what you need to do to be able to become a sales superstar and to have that consistency there. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the link is here. It's either up or below me, I'm not sure which, to be able to join the bootcamp. So we are live on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are live in a private Facebook group, and I'm going to literally walk you through it. You're going to be surrounded by amazing ladies that are doing the same thing that you are. I'm going to support you with trainings so that you can see what it looks like to be able to celebrate 3 to 7K months. You will also be able to network with some of my clients that are in there too, so that you can actually get that real touch of what it looks like from somebody else who's creating it, not just me that's telling you how to do it. You can see somebody else that's doing it too. So the link is here to be able to join the bootcamp. And look, if you have any questions, drop them here below so that I can answer them for you. And I will see you inside the bootcamp. Have an amazing day.